Thank you.
And an update to a story we brought you yesterday. Australia granting asylum to 5 Iranian women's soccer players. So the team was thrust into the spotlight during a tournament in Australia where players refused to sing the Iranian national anthem.
National anthem of Islamic Republic of Iran.
And that silent act of defiance prompted threats from the Iranian regime, state TV labeling the players traitors. Then, after the team's elimination from the tournament, fans tried to block their bus from leaving, fearing the punishment that awaited them at home. President Trump called on Australia to grant the team asylum. Australia extended the offer, and 5 players accepted it. Here's the Prime Minister.
We're willing to provide assistance to other women in the team, noting that this is a very delicate situation and it is up to them. But we say to them, if you want our help, help is here, and we will provide that.
Sardar Pashaei is a world champion wrestler from Iran and the executive director of HIWA, or HIWA. First, Sardar, could you just tell people your story? You're a wrestler, and you know what the Iranian regime does to athletes that it wants to punish.
Hi, Dana. Thanks for having me. Yes, I was a world wrestling champion, but I got banned from competing internationally and leaving the country just because of my political background, because my dad was a prisoner, and this is the price, you pay when you stand against the regime. I have to leave the country, come here and became a proud citizen, and then because the Iranian regime took away wrestling from me, so I decided to wrestle with the injustice of Iranian regime. I started a campaign to ban Iranian regime present in all international games. So those who chanted death to America, burning American flag, and coming to the United States in the name of head of federation or athlete, they just did not deserve to be in this country. And I was successful to ban some of them, members of Revolutionary Guard members, alongside the team who wanted to come to the United States.
And just a quick word, too, about the regime also targeted your family.
Yes, they went after my family. My sister got arrested, and also my younger brother, Saman. He's a world medalist wrestler. They tortured him for months that he could not sit for 21 days, yet interrogators were torturing him, questioning him while he was laying back on his cell to send you this message that whoever stand against the Ayatollah, this is the price that they pay. But now we see Ayatollah is dead, we're still alive, fighting for a future democracy.
So yesterday morning during our program, President Trump put this on Truth Social. He said, I just spoke to the Prime Minister of Australia concerning the Iranian national women's soccer team. He's on it. 5 have already been taken care of, and the rest are on their way. I won't read the rest of the statement just in the sake of time, but basically the president put pressure on the Australians. The Australians apparently were already thinking about this, and 5 of the players said, yes, they will stay. I know that has to be a wrenching decision. How do you process it?
It's a very difficult decision, Dana, because either you stay or you go back home. This is not easy because you still have your family there, and the Iranian regime has a long history of taking your family as a hostage. But I'm proud of this 5 athletes who decided to stay, and also for almost half a century, they want to picture or paint that saying that Iranian people are the one who chant death to America. But the younger generation always changed this game. You saw those brave athletes. They refused to sing the national anthem, but it broke my heart when they were forced again to give a military salute. But I think the world received their message that their regime does not represent them. They're not the one who choose compulsory hijab, and also they're not the one to decide have the policy of hate.
One last question. Could you give us any sort of information of what you're hearing from inside Iran? It's been very hard to get information. The internet and services are blocked. You still have family there. What have you heard?
Yes, I am from Sakis, the hometown of Mahsa Jina Amini, who was murdered by the Iranian regime in 2022. I haven't been able to talk to my family for more than 10 days. But I see videos when I see those military bases from my hometown city in the Kurdish area, and also intelligence centers that are being destroyed. That gives me a good feeling. I saw one of them, the place that my sister and my brother was tortured were destroyed. I don't know if the interrogator were there or not. I always wanted to see them in the court and asking, why did you torture my brother? How could you do that to another human? But I'm glad that now people see the sense of what it calls freedom, and they have a mixture of feeling. They're happy that they see that Islamic regime, Ayatollah, is dead and they're falling, and at the same time they're worried. They're worried that the regime might survive. And I hope by helping the international community, we don't see Islamic regime anymore.
Sardar, thank you so much. And
thanks for having me.
Thank you. Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.